Assalammualaikum and hello to our lecturer Miss Farhana and everyone. We are from Group B, presenting our documentary with the title of Reshaping Destinies, Empowering Malaysians in the Face of Poverty. I am NURSAHFIRAH BINTI SAPRI, will be addressing issues of poverty in Malaysia with my teammates JULIUS, MUHAMAD YAZID bin YAAKOB, TABITHA SIMBIH GILINGAN, and YUZWAN bin YAAKOB.
Ihsan dan rahmah mesti tertegak melalui aspek keadilan sosial bagi menjamin kesejahteraan semua rakyat. Maka saya ingin mengusulkan sesuatu yang drastik pada tahun ini, yaitu tahun 2023 adalah tahun kita noktahkan miskin tegar yang berjumlah 130,000 orang rakyat yang susah tanpa mengira latar belakang, kawasan dan negeri.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I am NURSAHFIRAH binti Sapri. Will talk about the poverty issues in our country, Malaysia. Poverty is generally defined as a condition in which individuals or households lack the financial resources and access to basic necessities required for a decent standard of living. Malaysia's official measure of poverty is based on the Poverty Line Income, PLI. The PLI represents the minimum income required to meet basic needs such as food, housing, healthcare, and education. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia (DOSM), the poverty line income is set at 2,208 ringgit and the minimum wage in 2023 is 1,500 ringgit. Besides income, the Malaysian government also considers other dimensions of poverty such as access to education, healthcare, housing, and basic amenities. These multidimensional indicators provide a more comprehensive understanding of poverty and help identify vulnerable groups that may require targeted assistance. Next, one of the reasons the government needs to eradicate poverty is it can affect Malaysia from an economic perspective when inequality and social fragmentation exist. In the context of Malaysia, inequality and social fragmentation create divisions among different segments of the population, leading to a fragmented and polarized society. High levels of inequality can manifest in various forms such as unequal access to quality education, healthcare, employment, and public services, as well as discriminatory practices and marginalization of certain groups. This inequality can exacerbate social tensions, increase social exclusion, and contribute to social unrest and even political instability in Malaysia. Therefore, the united government under PMX Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim is committed to ending extreme poverty by the end of 2023 by helping 130,000 vulnerable people regardless of their ethnic background. Many initiatives introduced by PMX in Budget 2023 aim to alleviate poverty and improve income distribution by creating economic opportunities for these disadvantaged communities. Next, I will let everyone know what is the link of public expenditure and eradication of poverty in Malaysia. Public expenditure refers to the spending of funds by the government or public sector on various goods, services, programs, and infrastructure projects. Public expenditure is a crucial tool for governments to fulfill their responsibilities, provide public goods and services, stimulate economic growth, address social needs, and implement public policies. There is a link between public expenditure with the eradication of poverty in Malaysia when the government spending on various programs, including social welfare, education, and poverty alleviation initiative. These expenditures play a crucial role in addressing poverty and improving the well-being of populations. One of the public expenditure to reduce poverty in Malaysia is by social welfare programs. The Malaysian government allocates a significant portion of its budget to social welfare programs aimed at reducing poverty. For example, Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah STR provide financial assistance to low-income households. These programs help alleviate the immediate financial burden faced by the poor and vulnerable populations. Besides, public expenditure for education and skill development also plays a vital role in reducing poverty by providing access to skill development opportunities. For instance, TVET skills development programs enable youths from low-income backgrounds to acquire the necessary skills for better employment prospects and economic empowerment. Furthermore, the Malaysian government also implements targeted poverty eradication programs to address specific challenges faced by vulnerable groups such as the hardcore poor. For example, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim announced People's Income Initiative (IPR) aimed to increase the hardcore poor earning potential. Therefore, all of these efforts are essential for addressing income disparities, improving living conditions, and enhancing the socio-economic well-being of the population.
Assalammualaikum and a good day to our lecturer Miss Farhana and all my friends. I'm MUHAMAD YAZID bin YAAKOB will take all of you to see the causes of poverty and government initiative to eradicate poverty in Malaysia. This is a serious issue considering that about 77% of Malaysians live in urban area. The first causes of poverty that we can see is from the effect of the pandemic of COVID-19, which has had an impact not only in Malaysia but all over the world. The consequences of this COVID-19 have reduced Malaysia GDP growth by at least 3.1% since the outbreak began. And it is ascertained that the urban poor are the most affected group, as many as 3.8% or more of Malaysians living in urban area have to struggle to earn the minimum income needed to maintain and survive for a normal and healthy life. The COVID-19 pandemic has just passed and is now moving toward the second causes of the poverty, which is the issue of rising price of goods, which are now increasing, resulting in the higher living costs. Not only that, the B40 group, especially in Kuala Lumpur, with the household income of less than 4,850 ringgit Malaysia, often struggle to cover the cost of living. In addition, the widespread issue of the corruption at the government level is one of the causes of poverty in Malaysia. Referring to the order of the Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah, on 22 September 2022, he firmly stated that corruption is the causes of the continued poverty. Causing poverty corruptions also, His Majesty said, causes further setbacks, stunted economic growth, remove interest in foreign investment, increases administrative and transaction costs. To make matters worse, people's right to enjoy government services such as healthy and education are denied. Therefore, there are several initiatives that the government has taken to overcome this poverty, including implementing the Urban Poverty Program 5MY, where it helped the B40 groups and the community affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Other than that, based on the Age Malaysia, the government has allocated half of the 97 billion ringgit Malaysia development expenditure in the reverse budget 2023 to the 6 poorest states in the country, that including those controlled by the Perikatan Nasional PN coalition. In conclusion, poverty is not the problem of the person, but the whole nation. Also, it should be dealt with on an urgent basis by the implementation of effective measure. In addition, eradication of poverty has become necessary for the sustainable and inclusive growth of people, society, country, and economy. That's all from me. Thank you.
Kerajaan melaksanakan inisiatif pendapatan rakyat yang akan menumpukan kepada pengupayaan golongan miskin untuk meningkatkan potensi pendapatan. 750 juta ringgit diperuntukkan dan disediakan untuk 2023 untuk Kementerian Ekonomi bagi menjayakan IPR dan harus diselaraskan dengan semua jabatan kementerian yang diperuntukkan dana untuk maksud ini. Apa juga jenis bantuan kemiskinan mesti dengan upaya menyelesaikan masalah kemiskinan yang tegar supaya kita tercatat negara di antara negara yang pertama yang boleh benar-benar serius menyelamatkan rakyat daripada belenggu kemiskinan tegar.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and have a good day for our lecturer and everyone. I'm YUZWAN bin YAAKOB. We'll be talking about one of the government initiative approaches to ensure that the cause of poverty in Malaysia can be minimized. For my part, I will explain about the implementations of the People Income Initiative, that is also known as IPR programs. The IPR program is a programs that play roles in helping poor and B40 households. This program is an effort to ensure that they get out of the cocoon of hardship. Referring to the Malaysian Economy Minister explanations, IPR focuses on generating income for the people. Previous government aid was in the form of business equipment, but often faced with the risk of slipping and eventually returning the poor housing issues and B40 back to the extreme poor category. A new ecosystem will be formed as a result of the IPR programs, approached from three main groups, namely the recipient group from extreme poor households and B40. The second is guiding group consisting of local traders, volunteers, and government agencies. Lastly, business partners or strategic partners such as major national retail groups. Because of this, the government has drawn up income generation templates that are believed to be able to help the implementation objective of the IPR program and even have a positive effect in creating a better ecosystem for the target group. A two-pronged strategy approach through IPR, at the same time solving the problems of economic structure to ensure that the problems do not repeat and that the benefits are received by community for a long period of time. For example, the Farmer Initiative by Intan, Food Entrepreneur Initiative by Insan, and Service Operator Initiative by Ehsan focus on eradicating poverty and increasing people's income through agriculture initiative, food businesses, and service operator. These at the same time give a proactive effect on the generation of ecosystem consisting of applicants, stakeholders, and the local community. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I will proceed to the second initiative, which is a cash assistance. In Budget 2023, the government of Malaysia understands the needs for cash assistance on several reasons, such as to support an individual or family due to rise of cost of living, alternative poverty, and stimulate economic growth. And hence, the main reason is to help those that have been affected by it, to help to reduce poverty through a program that targeted individual and family that was unable to meet their basic needs, such as food, shelter, and education. This program under Budget 2023 has been improved in order for the cash assistance to go towards more inclusive categories, such as personal income, since these people in specific categories were hit hard by the inflations and the rapidly increased price of goods and service. Under this budget 2023, the government believes that these people deserve to live comfortable lives and not in a complete hardcore poor situation in a country where the Prime Minister and his governments are embarrassed about since our nation is rich with resources. One of the initiatives is the Sumbangan Tunai Ramah, which is known as STR. It is believed that by changing the name to Ramah, it will give a different way to approach in helping to those that need financial aids as they face difficulties, especially those that are in a vulnerable group, with a better improvement which they will distribute by stages. Agriculture sectors is not been left out from this budget, as most in Malaysia working in the agriculture industry. And the government has allocated subsidies and incentives for paddy farmers, fishermen and small farmers, as is seen in the price hike raw material that eventually put pressure on the people, and with the income that's solely based on seasonal income. And with Malaysia going through a rough economic at this moment. Now I'll pass to my next partner to do the rest of the presentation. Thank you.
Greetings everyone, my name is Cliff and I will be explaining about the Payung Rahmah initiative, which is used for enhancing affordability and well-being. Malaysia has introduced a series of initiatives under the umbrella term Payung Rahmah. The Menu Rahmah initiative focuses on ensuring affordable and nutritious food options for Malaysians. By collaborating with food vendors and eateries, specially curated menus are offered at lower prices. Jualan Rahmah encourages business and retailers to provide discounted prices and promotions. Through campaigns and events, essential goods and services become more affordable for Malaysians. Under the Baku Rahmah initiative, aid and essential items are distributed to low-income individuals and families. These baskets contains necessities like food, toiletries, and clothing. Baku Rahmah supports the most vulnerable members of society, ensuring their well-being is taken care of. Package Rahmah offers the bundle packages of goods or services at discounted rates. These packages may include healthcare services, telecommunication, education, and other essential aspects of life. Cafe Rahmah establishments provide affordable dining options, often with a social purpose. These cafes, operated by the NGOs or government entities, offer subsidized or low-cost meals. Cafe Rahmah ensures that Malaysians, especially those in lower income brackets, have access to affordable and nutritious meal in a comfortable setting. The Payung Rahmah initiative in Malaysia have significantly enhanced affordability and well-being. The majority of Malaysians view the Payung Rahmah concept positively as it addresses the pressing issue of high living costs and provides valuable supports to those in need. However, some express skepticism and raise concerns about the effectiveness, sustainability, implementation, transparency, and fair resource distribution of the initiatives. To ensure success, it is crucial for the government to address these concerns and further improve the initiative, emphasizing implementation, transparency, and fair distribution of resources. This will enhance the initiative effectiveness and ensure their long-term impact for the benefit of all Malaysians. Thank you. In conclusion, our documentary highlighted the Malaysian government effort to address poverty comprehensively. We learn about the impact of poverty on the economy and society and explore the theory of public expenditure in tackling this issue. Identifying key issues contributing to poverty allows us to understand the importance of addressing limited access to education, employment, and social support. The government has implemented 3 significant initiatives: People's Income Initiative (IPR), Cash Assistance and Livelihood Initiative such as Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah and the Payung Rahmah concept. This initiative provides financial support, direct aid, and measures to reduce the cost of living. They aim to alleviate poverty's roots, cause, and provide relief to those affected. However, continuous evaluation and improvement are necessary for long-term effectiveness and sustainability. Collaboration among the government, civil society, organizations, and communities is crucial in developing innovative and inclusive solutions by empowering individuals, creating equal opportunities, and strengthening social support system. We can work towards eradicating poverty and creating a society where everyone can thrive. Thank you.